so good.
We'll find out here.
Game ketiga.
3 upon us. It's 1-1.
Echo
Is it Echo or is it
Blacklist.
Blacklist International? Very interesting and different lineups from what we've seen from the previous 2 games here. Will they make it work? But right now, yeah, I think a big question is, you know, the Arlott, of course, Nolan once again. Does he have his own redemption here in the hands of Sensui?
I mean, in front of the Arlott, I mean, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
For Blacklist International, but I guess it's a better game for Blacklist. I'm just happy I'm not seeing 1-1 here in Game 3.
But just the
my gears are
same.
not turning.
I wish I could say the same. I see a die-off.
I mean, it could work. It could work versus the
Oh, Renegade.
I was going to say, if it's anybody, would you trust Edward with the die rock?
Yeah.
All right, you know what?
But this is not an Edward hero, right?
That's my Bunjingjing, man. I don't know. If it's Edward, you got to go 50-50 at least. Like some things you get, let's slide because it's Agent Zero.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you could pull it off.
But what does he do in this game?
just the same, something tells me they picked this because they're going all in on the burst, man. The burst is bursting. They may have watched a few clips from Onic.
Was Benedetta banned out? No, right?
It wasn't.
Nope.
It wasn't. All right.
Like, I'm literally kind of thinking here. I'm theory crafting in my head.
Yeah, trying to solve it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think, like, all Edward has to do is, well, aside from just being Edward, is get the armor penetration on. Like, if you land the Abysm Strike, great. If you don't, at least now you set up the big dam.
Here's the thing. You're also giving the Valentina the Abysm Strike. And it goes through against all of these heroes on the side of Blacklist.
I actually like the Abysm Strike more than the Decimation these days.
Yeah.
Like looking at it. Again, theoretically speaking, there's a lot on the line here. Blacklist here, have to answer. It's Echo first up on the Turtle Pit. Pulling them out, JP with a flicker spent. Feathered Airstrike coming in from Yue. Turtle here approaching.
Oh,
now.
heaven
Okay,
shot
the
banget
Dragon,
di
plus a
atas.
heavy spin. Penalty zone spent up already. Carl's easy, spinning out of the way. JP still alive, but just
JP.
barely.
Oh my goodness.
Dashing
Oh,
on
dashes.
through. That's the Arlett's kit at maximum capacity.
Just
Who's the
might
turtle gonna
want
go over
to-
to?
just
There's a
might want
knockup.
to-
Carl
JP.
TZ scores one. Look at the back
JP.
line. It's Edward looking for it, and he gets first blood on a JP, but he pays the iron price.
Oh, that's worth for Echo, man. JB played that turtle fight fantastic on the Arlott.
Yeah, again, you know, first blood, though, going in the hands of Edward here. Does that result into much? I mean, it was the first blood for the Turtle, but if you just look at that team fight, the way it went, that's, I feel like one of the downsides here for Sensui and Nolan in general is you really just have to wait. Like, you can't show your face for those objective fights. So then what that's doing is, all right, team, you got this. I'll come through when I'm ready, you know, when it's my time.
There's this hidden rule of engagements for you know, for junglers. If you're an assassin, you don't really start turtle, and you also wait for spells to be casted before you actually contest turtle, unless you're Carl TZ or Kyrie or something. But that's the main problem of Blacklist International. It's hard already to deal with the front lines of Echo, like the Teresa and the Arlott, but you also have to deal with the heavy spin of the Akai. They did a good job of kicking Carl TZ away to force out the heavy spin, but at the end of the day, it wasn't really enough.
Oh, here we go. Perfect angle for Renegade, the Hitman, to hit the way of the Dragon, but not the right time. Carl TZ popping the heavy spin.
That's also one thing that you need to consider, like the only dash, the only vengeance that could come out from the Arlott after the heavy spin.
Oh, Edward, okay. He might get caught out here.
That's a 2v1. Penalty zone spent in by 40. Sensui. Oh, looking to bait out something.
Wow.
Sanford very low. Flickering away. Sanford
BOS.
still alive via the... Exactly, BOS.
Sorry,
You know it.
The BOS.
You know it.
That Smith body.
Yeah, where's the big dam, bro?
No, there's not
There's
enough
not
big
yet,
damn
yeah.
yet.
All right.
That's later. That's
Okay.
like, you know,
I'll wait.
5 minutes in, maybe after this, another 5 minutes.
The big damn auditor's backing me up.
Oh, Sanji.
Oh,
There's
interesting.
the dashes. There's the way of the Dragon kicking. JP, Feathered Airstrike, the answer by Yue. Final slash coming in. The Hitman becomes the hit. And now it's a 4v5 here in the Turtle Pit. Sensui dashing on out again. The whole situation. Playing an assassin in this current metagame. It opens up a smorgasbord of problems for Blacklist as Echo scores one.
Something tells me JP has been practicing this Arlott roam. It's not just to steal the Arlott away from Edward, but it is a potential, you know, a potential lineup for Echo that they have been working on for these past few days. And JP has been phenomenal on these vengeances on the Arlott, and it really amplifies the strength of the Zero, especially with the Brave Smite, because you get a lot of HP from every spell that you cast every 6 seconds, and it's HP based. So this gives a lot of sustainability for Echo with just the Arlot alone.
Yeah, and not only that, but the setup potential that you have with the Arlot paired.
Oh my goodness.
With the Charizard.
Heavy spin onto Upwood Jing, changing his zip code, sending him right into another realm.
Okay, so back to that, you know, Edward, the 50-50. Dairoff's still not looking too hot.
Yeah,
he's face down right in mid, man. He's taking a nap.
A dirt nap.
Even in the hands of Edward, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the hands of Edward.
It's difficult. It's difficult, and that's an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lame hero.
And that's the thing, is I wasn't even talking about the heavy spin. All I was making a point of is JP with the final slash paired with a Charizla. Right, there's already a ton of set potential there. PL potential.
Oh, the dodge. Okay.
Good response from
Mechanics.
But this is still troublesome, right? You can see this. Carl TZ still playing himself here on the top side. The rest of the team here.
Oh my goodness, damage.
Big 4v4, the battle for this tier 1 up top. And it looks like Echo's gonna take their time. The discipline call. Blacklist gonna back off.
And again with the lineup here, the biggest thing for BLACKLIST International is they're just playing at the pace that Echo's setting. You know, and that's kind of the trouble part. Oheb again.
Oh, missed a lot of spells.
Oh, heavy spin, that's it. Oheb getting fed to the wolves.
You know, it's Carl TZ again. Like, you mess up, fine. I'm still Carl TZ. I'm still gonna be able to do it.
40 here gets caught out way the dragon from the Hitman, serving him up to the mid lane magician as Yue takes him down. And it's the 1, 2 for 1. Carl TZ falls and make it another double kill for Renegade. Sanji's gonna be up next, spinning that flicker. He comes back, feather dash strike. Edward flickers on out of range. Cutie gonna do some cleanup here as he takes down Yue. Sensui trading out. This is where a Nolan shines.
There's the clapback.
Yep. These small skirmishes are really beneficial for BLACKLIST International, especially when Echo has exhausted their spells and their resources. Sanji though.
Oh, Renegade. He's playing with fire here. Way the dragon serving him up to the assassin as Edward scores. Oh, Sensui gonna have to back out of here.
They got him off the turtle.
Takes down Renegade, and the turtle is back. That whole sequence took all this time for Carl TZ to respawn.
Well, that allowed for the reset. I don't think that was worth for BLACKLIST International. Like, with the Valentina kill, yes, you are able to like make this Valentina suffer, but you're still giving away objectives towards Echo, and now they're gonna be able to once again play their momentum, play their strengths. This is mid game now. This is where the Irithel really shines for the side of Echo. While BLACKLIST International, you still have damage in the form of the Nolan. But when they group up on the side of the Orcas, it's going to be hard for you to find these skirmishes wherein the Nolan and the Dirot shines.
So itemization-wise, you know, is BLACKLIST International where they need to be? This is also just the Berserker's Fury being picked up for Oheb. Are they at that point where now, okay, the damage is online?
They have the damage. They have the Berserker's Fury. The Farsight is also online. The Malefic Roar is also available on Sensui. Your main concern is still the Arlot. Your heroes, they do make sense, but they need to still deal that damage into Echo. But with the Arlot just roaming around, going inside the back line, you know, utilizing the final slash to make sure that BLACKLIST is now able to fight to their own terms, it's still hard for BLACKLIST to execute this team fight that they want against Echo.
Oh, look at this, an awkward bush check here coming in. Sensui dashing through, using the gauge to get on out of there. Nope, not gonna spend it. Oh,
okay.
Carl TZ oddly friendly here.
Nah, the Nolan still had the ulti.
All right, he knows that the fracture would save Sensui. All right. Fight's about to break down in bottom. Look at JP coming in, flicker, final slash, the kick saving Oheb, but there's one. Carl TZ pinning down Edward. Yue already spending the heavy spin.
Oh my god,
rather feathered airstrike. There it is, an answer once more from Sanji, popping Agent Zero.
And Sanford,
boom! Flicker penalty zone. Sanji pops Oheb, but they're in too deep. Much like Sum 41, another final slash coming in. Penny Cutie unable to take down JP unless Renegade. Oh, that's it. Bodies have dropped in the bottom lane. Echo are so in it.
Man, the Arlot still the biggest problem, the biggest thorn in the neck on the side of BLACKLIST International. Again, they have the damage, they have the kits, but they have to deal with this Arlot jumping inside their lines.
Yeah, JP is having a phenomenal game. I mean, when you look at the KDA, you know, it doesn't really do him justice because he is everywhere he needs to be and then some, you know, and a lot of that final slash usage is either able to peel for them, initiate, and the follow-ups are so great, right? Now with that, like you mentioned, Midnight, Blacklist International has all the damage they need, but really, you have to kind of keep your head on a swivel, right? You have to constantly be watching out for JP, number one. You have opportunities.
Oh, JP?
Oh, this
Watch
could be it.
out, he's down there.
There it is.
0 health, just like that. Respect the burst from Sensui. Now Sanji and Sanford putting up a line between Edward and the rest of Echo. Renegade here, no man's land, caught out between all 4 members. He's down, 1-for-1 trade so far. And now Sensui coming in, popping Sanji, and he gets out.
Assassination right there. Both roamers also down, so no one want to commit to this lord just yet. Might wait it out. Both tier 1 still up as well. So neither team has that little bit of advantage. Sensui also just picking up a BOD.
Oh, he has so much damage.
Double 15.
This is where it's at. This is the moment for the big damage to come through.
All right, noted. I will remember.
gonna get the purple buff. And Carl Teasy will be the one to step it up as they have to. He has to be the one to start this.
2 level gaps, by the way, between Carl Teasy and Sensui.
Sensui's been all over the place, man. You know, given the situation that they're in against this lineup, this is probably the best way you can play the Nolan.
Oh,
there they go.
Edward and Renegade. There's a knock-up. There's a final slash. The 2 frontliners from Blacklist sent into the air. Carl Teasy with the headbutt. Oh, they're playing footsies. They don't know for sure. Look at Sensui. JP catches him, and there's the damage. Feathered airstrike coming in. JP put down to 1/10 of his health. He heals up. He gets on out of there. It's another reset.
Good dodge.
That's a false penalty zone. No one home.
That's Flicker, though. That's Flicker.
Yep. Big resources. Now the kick. Carl Teasy spends his heavy spin. Look at Sensui holding that bush. Oh, they're going to have to back off.
Oh, Blackness is playing this.
Oh, Carl Teasy smells something. Hilu spots him. Look at that big damn. Carl Teasy goes down. Renegade slays him. Not enough of a peel from Echo to save the young goat.
I approve. That was some big damn right there. They're
still going. Sanji goes down. OM gets a ball in his face. And now they're looking for vengeance. Looking for retribution.
Sensui!
And now goes down. Sensui once more with a big damn. Yue goes. Penny Cutie. Oh, he was too little too late to the party. Now he's going to get punished unless underneath the turret they kick him up all with the bike.
Man, that was, I gotta just say, the way that Ducati looked in that moment, that was perfect.
It looked fantastic. But what's more fantastic is the juggle that Sensui has been doing against Echo. Echo, they wanted to initiate, but they needed to find Nolan first. They needed to know where Sensui was, because the past fight, they were able to get some kills, but Sensui was able to assassinate some meters as well, like this.
Oh no, the heavy spin from Carl Teasy already spent. Oh, Carl Teasy dealing enough damage to kill him. Carl Teasy still alive, the way of the dragon from Renegade. They pop him, Sensui gets another. And look at this. Lord's gonna be